Good day, everybody. How's it going out there? Well, in a previous video, we covered how a particular furry website that has historical significance was having issues, very surprise issues, an unfortunate turn of events where the place that they were hosting was basically raising their rates at the same time they had a server go down. So they had to basically rearrange and reevaluate and also get things online and move server providers and a bunch of other stuff. And after 6 whole months since they went down on July 10th of 2025, they're back as of a few days ago after 6 months of litigation. So, link in the description, an announcement from SoFurry indicating that they're back. And after those unforeseen roadblocks, SoFurry is now back. Now, for those who don't remember the history of SoFurry, was once called Yifstar, was very much a site that was more geared towards the written works of the furry fandom and towards furry authors and writers and those kind of things. But now they're back. So they are... And basically, one of the caveats, though, of them being back, and this was announced during the downtime, is that the old format, pre their beta, their furry, SoFurry, what they called SoFurry Next, the old, style of site, which was more emphasis on the keywords and things like that, is now officially gone. So now SoFurry Next they still note that it's in beta and that it's going to be in beta because they haven't had this many people running on the same time. And they're looking to push it out of beta relatively shortly now that, everyone's using it. But they are basically using the new format, and I just realized that there was a little bit of a artistic thing there that needs to kind of be a little bit censored. There we go. I think that one's fine. Yeah. There was one that was a little artistically things. We'll see if YouTube catches it or not. I'll take that risk. I haven't taken a risk like that yet, but SoFurry here is now in its SoFurry Next beta mode. So as you can see an example of how writing is presented in the middle there. It still sort of has its its comma separated tags and things like that. But there's definitely, I would say, more of an emphasis if you're looking at everything on the art. The art obviously sort of pops, and as SoFurry was trying to become more of a general furry network, it kind of looks similar to other web, later webs now than it does in its older format. And as I said, furry network, it was trying to be more of a network for furries. Obviously, to me, it looks a lot like Furry Network. If you were to take off the sort of the title there, if you were to take like the SoFurry name off of it, I would be a little bit. I wouldn't know whether I was on SoFurry or Furry Network. If Furry Network's still a thing, I haven't been on that one in a while, but it's also dark and it has like that weasel similar. Like a lot of furry sites are now like art focused, and unfortunately, for writers, there's not really specific sites specifically for writing. But I will say this, that they do have, if you are just interested in writing, the nice thing about this site that I do like is that it does separate out the categories at the top. It has like all artwork, writing, music, photo, video, 3D, game, which is interesting. That one might not be used that often, but does it actually host the game, or does it like you just host third-party links? Because I don't know if it could support games. I got to check that out. There's an interesting slot there I didn't notice before. So, I mean, it is like, it definitely is worth exploring. And like, obviously, if you find issues with it, it's still in beta. So obviously send your feedback on those issues. But it's back. So if you were looking forward to SoFurry coming back, it's time that you go back. So thank you very much for watching. That's all there is to that. And see you guys next time. Have a good one.